Welcome to World Power Africa.
Algeria has undertaken several ambitious megaprojects in recent years aimed at stimulating its economic growth and promoting its development. These projects cover various fields such as energy, industry, tourism, and urban planning. With these initiatives, Algeria aims to consolidate its status as a regional leader and strengthen its position in international markets. In this vein, here are 8 key projects that the Algerian government is focusing on to improve the lives of citizens, promote innovation, and foster the country's economic expansion. 8. The Phosphate Production Development Project. The Phosphate Production Development Project in Algeria aims to increase national phosphate production to meet the needs of the national fertilizer market and to become a major exporter of this mineral. The Algerian government has launched a call for tenders for the construction of a phosphate processing plant with a production capacity of 4 million tons per year. The cost of the project is not yet clearly defined, but it is estimated at several billion dollars. This project is part of Algeria's economic diversification strategy, aimed at reducing dependence on oil and gas exports. The precise start and end dates of the project are not yet defined, as certain stages of the project are still in progress. 7. The Tourism Development Project. The Algeria Tourism Development Project is an ambitious program aimed at promoting the country's tourist attractions and attracting more foreign visitors. Algeria has a rich historical and natural heritage, with sites such as the Roman ruins of Tipaza, the Tassili Eniger National Park and the Sahara Desert. The Algerian government plans to invest billions of dollars in this tourism development project. The funds will be allocated to various initiatives, such as the modernization of tourism infrastructure, the creation of new tourist sites, the promotion of tourist destinations abroad, and the improvement of tourism services. Algeria's Tourism Development Project also aims to create new jobs in the tourism sector and stimulate the local economy. According to estimates, the tourism sector could contribute up to 10% of Algeria's GDP by 2030. The project has already started, with the opening of new hotels and the modernization of tourism infrastructure in major destinations. From the country, the government has also put in place a number of measures to make travel easier, such as removing some visa restrictions for travelers from certain countries. The precise start and end dates of the project are not yet clearly defined, as the project is constantly evolving. However, Algeria has set an ambitious target of attracting 5 million foreign visitors per year by 2025, which will require an acceleration of tourism development in the years to come. 6. The Gas Industry Development Project. The Algerian Gas Industry Development Project aims to increase the production and export of natural gas. Currently, Algeria is one of the largest producers and exporters of natural gas in the world. However, the country aims to increase its production to meet growing demand from international markets, particularly Europe. The project includes the construction of new gas liquefaction plants to transform natural gas into liquefied gas, which can then be transported by ship. Algeria also plans to invest in the modernization of its existing gas infrastructure to improve the efficiency and safety of gas production and transportation. The total cost of this project is not clearly defined, but it is estimated at several billion dollars. Algeria plans to invest a large part of its oil and gas revenues in the development of this industry. Regarding the precise start and end dates of the project, they are not yet clearly defined. However, the Algerian government has already started working on this project and has signed agreements with foreign companies for the construction of new gas liquefaction plants. The Algerian Gas Industry Development Project is a key part of the country's economic diversification strategy, aimed at reducing its dependence on oil and gas exports. 5. The Hassi Messaoud New Town Development Project. This is an urban development project aimed at building a new city near Hassi Messaoud, in the Sahara region. The city is expected to accommodate approximately 300,000 residents and provide modern housing, services, and infrastructure to meet the needs of the region's growing population. The development project for the new town of Hassi Messaoud is one of the most ambitious projects in Algeria. It aims to create a modern and functional city in a desert region experiencing economic growth thanks to the exploitation of oil and gas resources. The project is still under development, but the first works began in 2015. The town of Hassi Messaoud is currently a major oil and gas center in Algeria, but it suffers from a lack of infrastructure and housing to meet the needs of its growing population. The New Town development project aims to resolve these problems by creating a modern and functional city that will meet the needs of the population and facilitate the economic development of the region. The project includes the construction of housing, shopping centers, hotels, hospitals, schools, sports centers, and other infrastructure. It also provides for the creation of jobs for local residents and the establishment of training programs to improve the skills of the local workforce. The total cost of the Hassi Messaoud New Town development project has not been officially revealed, but is estimated at several $billion. Funding for the project comes from the Algerian government, national and international banks and foreign partners. An end date for the project has not yet been specified, but it is expected to take place in several phases and take several years to complete. 4. The Automotive Industry Development Project. Algeria aims to become a regional hub for the automotive industry. To achieve this, the government has put in place a series of incentive measures to encourage foreign investment in the automobile sector. The goal is to produce 1 million vehicles per year by 2025. The Algerian Automobile Industry Development Project aims to make the country a regional hub for automobile production. The government has adopted measures to encourage foreign investment in the sector and plans the construction of new vehicle production plants. The project requires massive investments in research and development, training of skilled labor, import of technologies and raw materials. The start and end date is not clearly defined, but several car manufacturers have already established factories in Algeria. 3. The Churchill Port Development Project. This project involves the construction of a new port in Churchill, on the Mediterranean coast of Algeria. The port should be equipped with the latest technologies and make it possible to develop trade with Europe. The construction of a new port in Churchill is a strategic project for Algeria, which aims to strengthen its commercial potential with Europe and develop economic activity in the Mediterranean coastal region. The port is expected to be equipped with the latest technology to meet the needs of the modern shipping industry. It should also be designed to handle large volumes of goods and facilitate trade with major European ports. The construction of this port should also create new employment opportunities for residents of the Churchill region and stimulate local economic development. The Churchill Port Development Project is a strategic project for Algeria which aims to strengthen its commercial potential with Europe and develop economic activity in the Mediterranean coastal region. However, precise details on the project date and costs are not available. 2. The Hamdania Special Economic Zone Development Project. This is an economic development project which aims to create a special economic zone, SEZ, in Hamdania, in the Walaya of Ain Tamachant. The SEZ is expected to attract foreign investors and boost economic growth in the region. The Hamdania Special Economic Zone Development Project in Algeria aims to create a special economic zone which will offer tax and customs advantages, as well as administrative facilities for companies investing there. The SEZ will span an area of 3,000 hectares and is expected to attract foreign investment in various sectors, including manufacturing, agribusiness, tourism, logistics, and services. The total cost of this project is not clearly defined, but it is expected to require massive investments for the construction of infrastructure, land development, and installation of the necessary equipment. The start date of the project is not clearly defined, but preparation work has already begun, including carrying out feasibility studies and identifying companies interested in investing in the SEZ. The Algerian government hopes that the Hamdania SEZ will attract significant foreign investment and stimulate economic growth in the region. Tax and customs benefits, as well as administrative facilities, are intended to encourage foreign companies to invest in the region and create jobs for local residents. 1. The Solar Energy Development Project. Algeria aims to become a regional leader in solar energy. The country has launched several solar energy development projects, including the construction of Africa's largest solar power plant in Adrar, which is expected to produce 1.2 gigawatts of electricity from photovoltaic panels. The Algeria Solar Energy Development Project is an initiative to encourage the use of renewable energy to meet the country's growing energy needs and reduce its dependence on fossil fuels. The project plans to build several solar power plants across the country, as well as solar panel manufacturing plants to support the solar industry in Algeria. Algeria's flagship solar energy project is the construction of Africa's largest solar power plant in Adrar, in the southwest of the country. The solar power plant is expected to produce 1.2 gigawatts of electricity from photovoltaic panels, which will meet the electricity needs of more than 1 million homes in Algeria. The construction of this solar power plant should create numerous jobs and promote economic development in the region. The total cost of the solar energy development project in Algeria has not been specified, but it is estimated at several $billion. The Algerian government plans to finance this project in part through foreign investments and public-private partnerships. The start date of this project dates back several years, but construction work on the solar power plant in Adrar began in 2020 and is expected to continue until the end of 2023. Other energy development projects solar are expected to be launched in the coming years to achieve the goal of producing 22 gigawatts of electricity from renewable sources by 2030. Algeria is engaged in a series of ambitious economic development projects aimed at diversifying its economy and stimulating its long-term growth. The projects cover several key sectors, such as energy, the automobile industry, port construction, the development of special economic zones, and urbanization. The government has adopted measures to encourage foreign investment and facilitate administrative procedures, with the aim of attracting international partners and mobilizing the necessary resources to implement these projects. The exact costs and start and end dates of these projects vary, but they all represent massive investments that are expected to have a significant impact on the Algerian economy in the years to come. World Power Africa wishes you many thanks to each of you for your support. Stay tuned for exciting new surprises to coming to our next videos.